What's going on, everyone? We're back with another burger of the day from the Bob's Burgers Burger Book.
Hooray! Hooray! Yes!
Today we are making the For The Challah Days burger from season 3, episode 9. These last couple recipes have been definitely unique. I mean, we're using watermelon, blueberries, and today we're going to be using challah bread, applesauce, but the other two have turned out pretty well. So I'm confident these recipes have been tested, and it's going to probably turn out to be, at least decent. So let's get started. First we'll do a lot of prep work, and then we'll head over to the stovetop and cook this bad boy up, and then I'll try it, I'll rate it, and you know how, if you've seen other episodes, you know how this stuff goes. So, don't mind me, just grinding out some peeling on this potato, really kicking things off with some stuff we really want to be doing, right?
We never do anything I want to do!
No, we did that one time. We went to the hospital when you got a concussion, remember?
No!
There's no better way to build character in life than peeling vegetables, so put that in your fortune cookie and sell it. And look at the mess we have made. And then after all this mess, I get the luxury of also peeling this carrot. Lucky me. So back to the great peeling carrot edition. I promise this recipe will get more intense if you're down to believe me.
I am in. No, back out. No, back in.
I can always count on you, Rudy. So yeah, we're off to the races. Things are looking good. Things are looking spry. So with a quick cleanup, we're on to the next step. Continuing on the theme of tasks that I hate to do, we're gonna take our carrot and our potato, and we're going to, using like the large part of a box grater or this crappy grater that I possess, we're gonna grate the carrot and the potato using it and get some nice thicker strands that we're going to combine into a patty and then eventually fry, which I think is gonna be pretty good.
I'm developing a taste for it.
It's just gonna all come down to execution. That's what you're here for, you're here for the elite professionalism that I display. So let's see how it turns out. I apologize if what you're observing here offends you. I promise you that nobody feels worse about this demonstration more than me. But hey, at least this looks sort of funny.
That's what I'm talking about. He gets it.
Do you guys like carrot cake? Off topic, but how often will I get to ask that question while slinging a carrot around like this? Onto the potato. Do you guys like potato cake? Off topic, but how often will I get a chance to ask this while palming a potato? Can you imagine how gross that would be unless it's like fried for breakfast or something and not that sweet kind that I have in mind? Anyways, how's your day going?
Pretty good. Wrong day to experiment with dress shoes and no socks.
The whole grating vegetables thing is going better than expected, and there's a part of me that wants to attribute all of that to the love and support I get from you guys. It's like we're becoming a family.
That's not what this is, we're just hanging out.
Well, maybe not a family, but you're definitely YouTube acquaintances.
Yeah, don't get your boobs in a bunch.
So there you have it, a nice mixture of grated carrots and potato. Beautiful, but let's get it out of here so we can tidy up a little bit, because who likes prepping other things with a messy cutting board? Speaking of other things, let's go to town on this sweet onion. I don't know if a perfect onion exists, but this one looks beautiful and has some kick to it.
I believe it exists. The world is full of mystery and magic.
Outside of Rudy, because I know that's who everyone will choose, who is your favorite side but reoccurring character from Bob's Burgers? For me, it's Mr. Fish Odor followed by Tammy. Let me know down in the comments so that we can talk shop. So as you can see, I've chopped up the onion so that I may add it to my vegetable mixture, followed by 1 egg, so that I can bind everything together to fry over at the stovetop. This combos make me want to run out and buy a breakfast Sammy from McDonald's right now.
Maybe just a coffee and some fries and a burger and a beer.
There's really no exact science to what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make sure everything is evenly coated and heavily coated, so that when I whip out a couple of molds for patties, it'll all be good to go. Don't be afraid to really grab a generous amount, because we need to pack it in there nice and tight, so that hopefully it holds together when things get a little dicey when frying, so stick around for that experiment.
I have to see what destiny awaits at the end of this journey.
So here's the scoop. I'm going to be forming a couple of patties and then transferring them into a vat of really hot oil. That is hopefully so hot that it fries fast enough to hold together. The book asks for us to just fry it in a pan, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuits. So with the help of a food thermometer, I'm looking for a solid 350 degrees, which it looks like it's ready to rock and roll.
I don't believe it.
Oh my God.
All right, moment of truth. Let's see if this was a terrible idea. And the other one. And they exploded. What a shame. I really should have seen this coming, and for the most part, I think I kind of did. So let's quickly scoop out this mess and then reassess. Look at the evidence of my failure.
Why are you being so negative?
You're right, Jocelyn. This still looks incredible, so I'm not giving up. So that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but we're adapting, and that's what this channel is all about, making it work when things go awry. So the next step is we need to actually start prepping our patty, which is gonna be unusual. That's where the cinnamon and the applesauce come into play. and I know that's a little bit unorthodox and a little bit weird, but I trust the book. Famous last words, but we're definitely back within our element here with a slight twist. We're going to be mixing applesauce and cinnamon into this 80-20 ball of beef. I hope this doesn't anger you.
Don't you see what's happening? She started us against each other.
You are.
But we're also going to be hitting it with the usual seasoning of flaky salt and ground pepper. Ah, normalcy. You are so underrated. Let's finish prepping this patty with a good roll around the cutting board, or season board in this case. Patty's prepped, back over to the stove top to cook it on up. The time is here. The question is, does the perfect burger exist?
She's right. There's no guarantee it's real, but it might be. So I ask you, would you rather have a lifetime of regret or an afternoon of mild disappointment?
I couldn't have said it better myself, Gene. That is what the passion of cooking is all about.
There is no place I'd rather be than right here next to you. And I truly love to talk about your lovers, old and new. You never spare me details.
It's coming out beautifully, but it's time to give it a good flip. Good Lord, that looks amazing.
I smile and give advice, but cannot tell you how I...
Almost done, but there's a little bit left for us to do.
And now we get to cross a river on a dead tree, like in the movies. That's fun.
So this funky looking loaf is challah bread, which I've come to learn is kind of sweet, more cake-like than usual white bread. I'm going to be using it as my buns for the burger, so I need a couple of decently sized slices so that I can throw them down on the pan to toast up for a couple minutes. I'm also going to keep a close eye on the slices because they can obviously burn very quickly. I think that's fine, so let's build this burger. Starting with the bottom bun, then a smooth layer of sour cream for balance, followed by our patty that's a little too small for the buns, and then top it with our fried veggie mixture, and then complete with the top bun. Well done, everyone, it looks gorgeous. Alright, so the burger's done. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty exhausting to make. I made some mistakes along the way, but we rebounded, and I think it looks pretty good. It definitely smells really good. The only thing left to do is for me to take a big old bite, and then I'll tell you how it tastes. So let's just go for it.
I just can't take it anymore.
Holy moly, hot dog. So the flavors on this one are out of this world. The textures, everything came together really well. This burger honestly slaps. My only complaint is the challah bread. If it was in bun form, it would be perfect, but I didn't have the luxury of finding challah buns, so it's more like a sandwich than a burger. This would be a 9 out of 10 or above, but with the bread, maybe it subtracts a little bit, but the flavors are there. The flavors are great. The cinnamon, the applesauce, like honestly, just not overpowering, and the sour cream comes in and bounces it out anyway. It's just a really good burger, but it's time for me to rate it, so let's do it. Coming in with an 8.95 out of 10, a highly recommended burger, very unusual with a lot of complex flavors and a lot of fun steps along the way. If you like this video, hit that like button for the algorithm. I would really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I'm gonna continue to crank these out. I'm gonna chow down on this burger, and I'll see you next time. Peace!
Life is a journey.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got. I don't have advice. I'm 9.
Thanks for feasting with me today, and please subscribe if you liked what you saw.